Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George Rush St. Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St. Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George Rush St. Pierre. GSP George St. Pierre steps inside the octagon and is ready to fight. A near-perfect combination of boxing ability and technique. Few guys have been able to hold up when it comes to this guy's boxing acumen, and he'll be trying to put on a striking clinic once again here tonight.
And what really has helped him is his ability to defend takedowns. It discourages his opponents from shooting on him.
Right.
So then they are forced to stand in the boxing range. No one manages distance better. No one understands getting in range and then out of range better than this guy. And the moment you're stuck there, you are a lame duck. He is going to find you. He's a sniper. The jab always does the chin. The right hand follows. And if you are able to withstand that, you got to watch for everything coming after it. And I love watching him land that beautiful left body shot as he ends a lot of his combinations.
Yeah, and we talk so much about his offense, but his defense as a boxer, right? The head's never on the center line. It's almost like his head's detached from his body. Truly a sight to behold. We'll see if he can put forth another shining performance here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC middleweight champion and former UFC welterweight champion and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, George Rush St. Pierre! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, the Korean Superboy, Duho Choi.
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, going to be interesting to see how George St. Pierre approaches the early portions of this round. Takedown figures to be there, right? But he talked a lot about his jab and letting his striking set up his wrestling here tonight. So let us see if indeed striking is the first order of business for the all-timer George Rush St. Pierre.
Oh, inside kick.
Right on the button. Circling towards the left now. Oh, nice jab to the dome by the Korean Superboy. All right, early action here. We'll see how soon George St. Pierre can get one of his patented takedowns, but it all works off of the jab that you saw right there.
It does. I mean, he does. He has a beautiful jab, and I've seen him do so much damage with that jab. You know, I keep calling back to fights, but I remember him and Josh Koscheck. The moment the fight started, bang, jab, broken orbital bone. And Koscheck in Canada, fight's over. George St. Pierre does not throw a range-finding jab. He throws that jab with malicious intent. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move. You got to shrimp. You got to get off on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
All right, he's got him in the north-south position now. Well, St. Pierre's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm. He was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe.
Nice right punch followed by a left. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. GSP gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
Push kick there to the body.
Doing work with the jab.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. All right, so we're starting to see some swelling now, DC. We'll see if he can make some adjustments defensively.
He's taking too many of these shots up top. He's got to move his head right away. He's waiting, being reactive. You got to be active in your motions before your opponent sets up their attacks. They're so evenly matched, and they're going tit for tat.
Joy going for the takedown here, but he misses. Oh, beautiful jab there. It's one thing to have length, of course, it's another to use it effectively. Beautiful job with that jab. Oh, effective use of the jab by the Korean Super Bowl. Right hook to the head, blocked. Just missed with the left there. Good straight hand there by George St. Pierre.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You gotta address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not gonna let you off the hook. You've gotta move, you gotta change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
45 seconds to go here in round one. Oh, beautiful technique to land the overhand. Another right hand lands. All right, gets inside, gets the single collar tie here. So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Just out of range with that left hook. 20 seconds now remain in the round.
Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine choke is tight.
This is getting tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up.
All right, listen, you did good that round, but I need you to do a little bit better. You get close to the distance and grabs you, I need you to avoid that takedown, okay? Let's not worry about it.
Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Second round underway. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Chua. Oh, nice combination there. He is just killing him with volume 10.
Jab, right hand, body shot, kicks. What a masterful show of different techniques and ability to throw in combination.
Going to the body now with that hook. Well placed there by George St. Pierre. It's a pretty fast jab. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance. Yep, and he's got him secured in the half guard now.
St. Pierre's going for the sub here. Oh, he's got the Kimura locked in. Oh, he's out of danger.
Great submission defense. He's able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Connects now with the 1-2. Well, that's one way to take advantage of an edge and reach. Beautiful connection with that punch. Yeah, left hook found its target. Oh, now going to the body with that hook. Nicely done there by St. Pierre. Oh, straight punch. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss, spike short. 3 minutes to go in round 2. Well, St. Pierre's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Hands on your face.
Clean punch.
Don't wait. You hit him first.
Came inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, he's got that submission tight now. Oh, great submission defense. Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Choi's got the full mount. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. He passes the half.
Choi's right back to the full mount here. 90 seconds now to go in the round. Looks like the cut man to my right is starting to get anxious with all the high volume of strikes being landed here. He has really kept his opponent on his heels throughout.
He's had him on his heels. He's got him reacting. He's reacting to the feints. He's reacting to the jab. He's reacting to every single thing coming in his direction. He has got to find a way to change the narrative, to change the way that this fight is playing out if he wants an opportunity. But to this point, this boxer has looked amazing.
Less than a minute to go in the round.
When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Timely defense there, huge block for him. 20 seconds left. And that one certainly found the target. St. Pierre gets the takedown here late in the round. It's a strategy you see from a lot of high-level fighters to try to sway the judges late in the round.
He passed the half guard in a very close round. A takedown like that might be the difference.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have two legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. The 1-2 punch is true. And he blocks the shot there.
Oh, nice.
Choi gets caught by that flush straight punch. Nice job by the offense there. Jab gets the attention of his opponent.
Oh, high kick.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Choi's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut perhaps there on the bridge. Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good.
Great punch landed with so much power. He's gonna get himself knocked out. You gotta take a moment. He's gonna get knocked out if he doesn't take a break.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
Oh, man, that was slick. Oh, right into mount.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, postures up and delivers a big ground and pound strike to the head. Nicely done there by the Korean Superboy.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. Nice.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's got him in the north-south position here, D. St. Pierre's trying for a submission here. Oh, that looks tight. Oh, the submission defense holds up, he gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tired, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
Well, perhaps it's a high fight IQ, perhaps it's obvious, but he is attacking that cut that is getting deeper by the minute.
And it seems like the right decision because you can see his opponent starting to paw at it. You can see it starting to take an effect. It's messing with him mentally. For him, he's got to continue to attack that area and hope that it just keeps getting worse and worse.
Oh, now the hook in the clinch by George St. Pierre. All right, seems as though his sole focus is attacking that cut, and man, it's getting bad now. A lot of blood flowing.
Yeah, as it should be. Right? He should be focused on getting to that cut, making his opponent pay. He did the work. He opened up the cut. Now it's on him to continue on the path and make the ringside position. Come in here and try to stop this fight.
Both guys appeared to land there. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and take your time. He's ripe for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. St. Pierre's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. Oh, and there's the horn at the end down, so the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So, back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so as the cut man gets to work, we'll re-rack some replays from the previous round.
Well, he's got some work to do. The cut man's gonna have to work a miracle because this guy was on the receiving end of some real damaging shots. And if he doesn't do something different defensively, it's going to get worse. And if it gets worse, the fight may be stopped.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Oh, that jab alerted his opponent. Blocks the shot. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. St. Pierre's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding.
Quick jab lands there.
Nice crack there. Oh, Superman punch. Choi gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there.
It's a beautiful, fast, quick jab with meaning. Big double leg, double change.
Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back.
And there you go, again, half guard.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, eventually he's going to try to get up, but he's moving his head pretty well here to avoid damage on the ground.
You don't want to be comfortable on your back. When you're taken down, you got to make sure you're active. And that's exactly what he's doing.
Choi's in half guard. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
Yeah, he's going to try to attack Kimura here. He'll try to get him up on his right hip so he can get pressure to great submission defense on full display by the opponent.
St. Pierre's back in full mount. Lands the ground and pound strike.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Look at that. Recognize he was about to lose position.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Well, St. Pierre's right back to the full mount.
I mean, at this point, you just have to do something. You know, you have to maybe start trying to pull guard, grab him, pull him into you to try to change it and get him in your realm where you have the advantage.
Lands with the ground and pound.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by George St. Pierre. Beautiful elbow strike from top position.
Massive shot from the top.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again.
That was nice.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by St. Pierre. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these.
Come on, Kimura now. That submission looks tight.
Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
20 seconds to go.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick.
Unable to connect with the right hook. Choi's eye is closing up. Lands to the body. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Oh. Oh, he blocked that punch.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by the Korean Superboy.
Over and over, he is landing punches to the head.
Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, nice jab by Choi.
Nice shot, lands downstairs.
Nicely done. St. Pierre's definitely taking aim at that cut right now. You see, targeting that area that is already compromised on his opponent.
Oh, nice kick.
Oh, nice punch from the clinch by Choi. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body. He hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here?
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, got to protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, he's out. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by GSP. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Choi is attempting to pass here, but he's denied by the defense. And the referee brings the fight back to its feet. No surprise there. Needed to see more action.
He's got to find a way to finish this fight.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Choi's continuing to attack that area. He's trying to make his opponent's eye swell completely shut. Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. Just out of range with the big right hand. St. Pierre's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Nice display of technique by him there on the side kick. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
Very traditional technique that a lot of guys are using now in the UFC.
Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting him up now. Well, the crowd continues to react with every passing land, but if you're the referee or even the corners, somebody's got to get involved, I would think.
Somebody's got to do something. It's getting very uncomfortable to watch this. And as the crowd gets excited, there's also a little bit of that, I don't want to see any more going on in their reactions. Nice kick.
So that cut continues. What a last minute! Wow, nice counter punch there. Again, we talked about the reach advantage off the top of the show. Certainly paid dividends for him there. Big head kick!
Huge head kick lands. Another one lands right on the side of his head.
Some real power shots here. Oh, huge Superman punch. Oh, big knee. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the official decision is inside the octagon. That's where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is considered a split draw.
All right, so the fight goes to the judges' scorecards, and it is scored a majority draw. Both fighters had their moments. It was an exciting fight, and no red stripe on the Wikipedia page for either fighter. That's pretty good news.
Yeah, you know, neither guy gets a loss, and